Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, raiders and raiding people, and welcome to some making stuff, where we are going to make the boogeyman's hoodie, or a raider waster hood. Depends on it. But anyway, it's a raider thing. So, let's get going, shall we? So, what you need is fabric, lids, some sheet of plastic, thicker strings, some fur or hair or something, and a little bit of foam and paint and stuff. And rage and anger from raiding. So we're starting here by taking this fabric here, which is about 35 times 35 centimeters into sides here, and I should probably have done a little bit more measuring on my head, but it is what it is. But anyway, so now you see I'm just putting this over my head here, and so far it looks fine, but it started to wrinkle in a very interesting way when I put the glasses in, which is something I didn't really accounted for. I should have some extra fabrics around that part. But whatever, you learn from your mistakes, so yeah, think about that next time you do this. But anyway, this is what you see. The sack hood always looks like it's supposed to do. So now I'm putting this on my fake head here, and you know, cutting away a little bit here, which I should have done a little bit more of, but you will see it turns out great. So now we're gonna cut here, and don't forget to spare like a centimeter, so you will fold that in later there. And now I'm gonna cut this lids here. We can use any kinds of lids, or just takes tubes and just do the sides here, but I had this, so why not use them? So you see I just have the good angle there, and then copy it to the other one like that. And now you see you can see through them, because they are very good to see through, because when you see things you don't walk into stuff, I have noticed. So now I just see here how much the separation will be there, and also have this little thing on my nose here, because it's going to be quite uncomfortable otherwise. I end up remove it and replace it with something else, but that is for some time later. Now you see here I'm taking this plastic parts here and do the things that we'll put in the middle there between it, because it's how it looks like in the game, and the game is right and everybody else is wrong apparently. So you see now I've taken a glue gun there and also put in this fabulous pink here. I'm actually do quite find it fantastic when you have this mishmash of different colors and then everything blends into the right color, and it's magic. So now we're gonna have this strip here of foam around the edge here, so we can actually glue the fabric to something. Otherwise it will be hard. So you see, now I put this all around there, and also put these little nose things here, so it will be a little bit straighter onto my face here. When you do this, adapt this to your own face instead. So now we have done that, I'm actually going to paint the whole thing black here before I'm going to glue it on, because otherwise we will have color on the fabric, which we are going to do anyway, but it will be difficult to remove it. So now you see, when I have dried up there, I can just test that. Now it looks like it should, and then fold it around there. Yes. So now we're gonna paint this, because it looks like it is some kind of brass thing that has been aged over time, due to it's a little bit goldish and greenish on the side, and also brownish and other ish colors. So you see I'm just gonna use a pencil here, nothing really fancy other than that. Maybe a sponge could do it, an interesting texture here, but brush will do very, very good. If I said pencil before, it's because it's very confusing. Brush is pencil in Swedish. Anyway, so now you see I'm just gonna glue all this thing in here and fold the ledge around there first, about a centimeter. So we will have a glued edge, and then glue that onto the glasses. Or goggles. Things you can see through! That puts on your head. That has different words.
Now you see, ice is there. You can see through it. Lovely, right? So after that we are going to put this ridiculous big stitching finger. So I have some string here from actually the hay machine we have on the farm here. So now you see I have done them there. It looks fantastic. And now I gotta cut up some plastic packaging here to make the glass in the ice that protects you from weather in the wasteland. So now you see I'm just gonna put this tuning plastic here that you can put on your car shields because it sticks to it, and also just glue gun that in place. Be sure to have it on the lower setting, otherwise we'll start to bend because it doesn't really like hot there. Now I'm gonna cut this from the back side. When you do cut fur, you cut it on the back side with a razor like that, so you will have it, so you'll have equal length everywhere. So now I'm just gonna cut that up, and I also folded the edges around there, which when I did the side was quite unnecessary. Just cut a hole and then glue it from the inside out instead. But now you have this extra mohawk thing going on there. And you see, you don't have extra mohawk thing going on the side here. So now we're just gonna test it, and you see it looks fantastic, except for the color is wrong. So we are going to fix this with this airbrush, which you will have to thin the colors to like milk consistence with water. So this is just normal cheap wall paint that I have thinned out. Some airbrush person maybe say, don't do that, but I did it and it works, and I have done this for years, so it works for years. So anyway, now make sure to flush it out properly with water after you've done this, so it will be a clean airbrush. So now we're just gonna take some black here and also have some extra darker. First we're gonna have brown and reddish brownish, and now some black there. And also don't forget the blood spatter that is on the side of the front, at least on the boogeyman's hood. I don't know if it is on the regular version of this hood here. But anyway, now let's see. Let's enjoy our beautiful, beautiful mask that will put fright into children. So I hope you find that informative, this little Fallout build, which I'm sure that some of you has been longing for to see more of. So see you in the next one.